I don't know if we're alone. I don't think we want to be alone. Do we? Do we want that? Is that what we want? And sometimes you think the only reason we do anything at all, is to reach out and touch. Just touch. Just to feel something in our hands, I suppose, and or not in our hands, in our hearts. Or to reach with our souls and to find that it's not all just dust and rocks and nuclear explosions in the heart of some accidentally organic matter all moving around on one tiny minuscule planet. Do you know what I mean? Connection. To just connect. And you look around, don't you, and you think, is this it? Everybody else seems to think it's this, so that's what I'll do. I'll get a job and a house and the right shoes, and I'll, because this could be it. And I'm not saying it isn't, and those things are great. And I hate when people are all critical and everything, because we all wear shoes, for Christ's sake, But sometimes I'm left wondering, and I wonder if others are as confused, and are left wondering, and maybe there's this entire planet of people wondering, but pretending that we know exactly what we're doing, and that we're not scared or confused or lonely, or anything like that. And I might be saying this because I'm in love. And maybe I'm looking for meaning because I'm in love. And what is that? Okay, electric pulses racing, yeah. But let me tell you, and I'm not arguing with all of that, but let me tell you that what I feel is so real and tangible and honest and powerful and torrential. It screams through me sometimes, and I want to vomit. I want to puke because I'm so in love. Isn't that fucked? I'm so in love, I could puke. He's asked me to marry him. I said yes. We were lying in bed and I was playing with his mole, and he's got this mole on his arm, and I said, you should really get this checked out. And he laughs and he says that's what his ex-girlfriend was always telling him. And I said, well, she was right because that's dangerous. And he said, thinking of being with me long term then? And I said, and I'm talking to his mole as I'm speaking, and I'm saying that whilst being with him, I've discovered that language is completely useless, and that we only use it because we haven't got telepathy, and that there are no words that can explain. These things are just pouring out of me now. That can explain how I feel about him, which is why I have to fuck him, because that is the only way of letting him know how I feel. And I look up and he's crying, and he is not the sort of man that cries. And he said, well, you better marry me then. And I said yes, and I know that he feels the same way, I just know. So maybe this is why I feel like, I feel like there has to be something more, because I've got evidence of it. I live in it. I'm not saying I don't want things though. I do want things. I want things for us. I've begun to look at my life and say, well, it's always been a bit scruffy. And I don't want it to be like that anymore. I want things to be a bit neater. I want things to be a bit like how they're supposed to be. A bit like how they are in the movies. I know. What a cunt. Right now, maybe right now, I'm feeling like there has to be something more. Because I feel blessed. And I know that sounds stupid, but I feel so blessed and lucky and grateful and looking forward. I'm so looking forward. I am. I just am. That's it. That is everything I ever wanted you to know. That's it.